Do you guys ever just read and flip through the pages of Laxmikanth without actually retaining the key things? I used to do that, and then I changed how I revise. In this video, let's do a focused revision of salient features and preamble of the Indian Constitution, that is chapter 3 and 4. And it is primarily from my own notes, and it's not theory heavy. It is made in such a way to save your time and help you memorize exactly what's needed for prelims. That is, articles, amendments, majorities, and key features. So don't just watch, try to actively recall. See, in the amendment procedure, India has a mix of rigid and flexible procedures. If we take USA, it is only rigid, there is only special procedure. But in UK, it is flexible, like any other ordinary law. And our Indian Constitution offers both rigid and flexible. Let's take a look at majorities needed to amend our Constitution. Under Article 368, that is, when amending the Constitution, we need special majority. Special majority means two-thirds of members present and voting plus majority of total membership. In some cases, special majority plus ratification by half of the states is also required. In matters outside of Article 368, simple majority is enough. India has a parliamentary system, that is, the executive comes from legislature, emphasizing cooperation. But the US has a presidential system, where separation of powers is heavily emphasized. Remember the key differences in power structure and philosophy of power distribution. In UK, Parliament is sovereign, but in India it is not. It is the constitution that is supreme. The US emphasizes judicial supremacy, whereas India allows judicial review, but it is limited. USA boasts its due process of law, when in India, procedure established by law is followed. The Indian preamble is inspired by US preamble, and it is majorly based on Nehru's Objectives Resolution. Here, the things we have to memorize is that the authority is derived from the people and the nature is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. Objectives mentioned in the preamble include justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. And the adoption date is 26 November 1949. India adopts a democratic model of socialism, that is, a mixed economy combining liberty, equality, and fraternity. And distributive justice includes social and economic justice. Democratic devices include referendum, initiative, recall, and plebiscite. In India, a republic means a political sovereignty rests with the people. There is no hereditary lead of the country like a king or something. Article 352, that is national emergency, and Article 356, that is president's rule or state emergency, and Article 365, that is the non compliance with union directions, which triggers Article 356, and Article 360, which is the financial emergency. Now we move on to the articles linked to equality that is present in our constitution. With respect to political equality, we have articles like Article 325, that is no exclusion from electoral rolls on basis of religion, caste, sex, or race, and Article 326, that is universal adult suffrage. And with respect to economic equality, we have articles like Article 39, which dictates equal livelihood and equal pay for equal work. And we actually know that preamble is not a source of legislative power and not enforceable in courts. Its significance lies in interpreting the Constitution. This is a very important area, and you would know this if you had practiced PYQs and test series. So, memorize which feature came from which country. Now, we move on to the amendments present in these chapters. Amendments like 7th Amendment and 61st Amendment are amendments which tend to slip away from our mind. Are familiar with amendments like 42nd, 73rd, and 74th. So, pay attention to 7th and 61st Amendment while revising. We move on to the landmark judgments on the preamble. Berber Union case, Keshwananda case, where it is emphasized that preamble is a part of the constitution, but its basic structure cannot be amended. And there is also a case like LIC of India case, where it is stressed that preamble is integral. This video helps you skip mindless page flipping and focus on articles, amendments, and majorities and key features. Revisiting these points repeatedly will save a lot of time and maximize your prelim score. Keep revising smartly and efficiently and not endlessly.